right, so Grand Rising, everybody. Good day, whatever part of the world you're in. I just came on here really quick because I wanted to talk to you all about something that we are going to be doing with the Patreons. And I wanted to share it with everyone that is not on Patreon because maybe you all want to take a part in it. And so, in the month of October, from October the 12th to November 11th, we are going to be doing a healing of ourselves. And it's going to be 30 days that we are going to participate in healing ourselves. We will be taking part in the alkaline diet and taking part in prayer. And we're going to be mixing that with herbs and different types of things to help flush our system and to help get us on track. And the reason why we're doing this is because sources have been like, I'm pretty sure everybody has been getting the download that this is like a master reset that we're going through, and the world is going through a deep purification, a deep cleanse. And so therefore we, the spiritual healers, the spiritually attuned, the empaths, the clairvoyance, the clairsentience, all of us with these special gifts are needing to cleanse ourselves as well. And this is going to help us in our ascension to deal with what's coming, right? So this is going to help us with our patience. This is going to help us with our clarity. This is going to help us with our divine connection, whatever it is that we're seeking. And it's going to be some bonuses in there, because if you're looking to lose weight, you're going to lose weight. If you're looking to heal some afflictions, you're going to heal some afflictions. Me, a little bit about me. I'm retired military. I was in the Army. I was in the Army for 12 years, and I was medically retired. And I was medically retired because I had, on my fourth tour overseas, my first one in Afghanistan, I ended up contracting something called a typhoid fever. And what typhoid fever is it's like salmonella poison on steroids, right? And so the thing about this is, everybody you come in contact with, you can give them the typhoid. I don't know if you guys knew Typhoid Mary, but Typhoid Mary had typhoid, and she infected over 300 people and killed like 15 people. She had typhoid for all that time and didn't know she had it. Well, that was my case. I had typhoid for months and had no idea. So I had lost a lot of weight, started having liver issues, ended up getting a liver disease, started having kidney issues. They found lesions on my kidneys weren't filtering. I had, then the more they dug, they found cancerous polyps. And then they told me I had an autoimmune disease that I pretty much stuck with for the rest of my life, and degenerative spine disease. So all of these things I found out just because I got that one thing, because I had no idea that I had all of this stuff going on. But this stuff was going on, but I felt normal. But I was so acidic. I was just eating whatever I felt like eating. It didn't show up. I was really fit, so it was like, I'm good, and that, that saying that just because you look healthy don't mean you healthy. That is a fact. And so what ended up taking place is, my husband, who was my friend at the time, he got wind of my illnesses. And the Western medicine wasn't work. What the Western medicine was doing, it was like, it made me extremely fat. Well, I wouldn't even say I was fat, but I was too big for my bones. I can tell you that much. I'm 5'7.5", and I was like 170 some pounds, almost 180 pounds. And so he started doing research, and he ended up saying, hey, you're gonna have to do this alkaline diet. Like, this is the only way that all of this stuff's gonna go away. And I'm like, what is the alkaline diet? And this, he was like, well, you ain't gonna be able to eat no foods like this, no foods like that. And it was like a specific list that he gave me. And I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. He's like, well, you either gonna do it or you gonna die. Like, what's your, and good thing I had him and his honesty, because I probably wouldn't be here today if I didn't have that. And so yeah, so I did it. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of that stuff reversed. The autoimmune disease, it took a longer time to go away. I still have it, like, diagnosed, but as far as the signs and symptoms, I don't have it. But the doctors, that's how they make their money. So I'll let them write whatever they want to on the paper, right? But I know what I have. And so, yeah, so they deemed me wheelchair bound. They told us that my muscle was going to deteriorate and I was gonna be able to walk. And for some years, y'all, I was, getting like injections, walking with a cane, having to be carried certain places, not able to walk from here to the restroom, like short distances. It was bad. It was like, I don't know. I don't know. It was so much pain, like every day. And so, yeah, and so we did it. I finally said, all right, well, enough is enough. And after going through that pain for some time, I ended up doing that alkaline diet. And I remember going to the doctor and they looking for the cancerous polyps. They had scheduled oncologists. I didn't even know what an oncologist was. I thought that was like people for your eyes. Like, I'm serious. Like, that's how much I went to the doctor. Like, I just had no idea. And so when they went in there, y'all, to go find that stuff, it was gone. And the doctor was like, what did y'all do? Like, what did you do? And I said, I stopped eating red meats. I stopped eating this. I stopped eating that. I started eating grains. I started doing this. And I went alkaline. And he said, look, I'm not supposed to tell you this. He was like, but whatever it is that you're doing, you need to keep doing that. That's what he told me. He said, because that's what's going to work. He's like, none of this stuff is going to work for you. He's like, that's what's going to work. And that's what I did. And I kept it up for quite some time until, like, everything subsided. And then I decided to go pescatarian, right? But even when I went pescatarian, I still did it healthy. Like, I still used the appropriate oils. I never went back to processed sugar. I never went back to sugar at all. Continued to use agave. If I needed any other sweetness, I would use honey. Like, I would cook my foods with the natural stuff, right? Taking my herbs and taking my sea moss and just continuing to do these things. I never went back to Western medicine at all, and so this is going to be what we're going to do on Patreon for the month. Now, leading up to it, there are going to be some requirement which would be lined up on Patreon, but I'm telling you, this is going to be a commitment. So if you are interested in going on this healing journey with us, it's like 26 of us. If you are interested in going on this healing journey with us, feel free to join us on Patreon, all right? Join us on Patreon. The $10 membership, it'll get you everything that you're needing, all of the things that you're going to have to print out. You're going to be able to participate in all of the events, regardless to when they are. All of the events will be pre-recorded if you can't be there live. You're going to have access to me to ask questions of me during that time. And it's just going to be good. And we're going to be able to keep track of each other. And we're going to be able to push each other. We're going to be able to motivate each other in doing this. And I'm telling you, once you do this, if you want to continue it, continue it. All right? I don't care what you do with the information that I give you. It is free information. All right? So if you want to go and start you a business from it, do it. I don't care. Like, just do what you need to do to get through these 30 days. If you want to pass the information on to somebody else, you do not have to ask my permission. Whatever I show you all, you can do whatever you want to with it after that. I don't care, all right? Because this is what is needed. We are needing to heal. The only reason it ain't free is I noticed that every time I do something free, I waste my time and people don't show up, or they do it lots of days ago, and y'all, we just ain't got, we don't have time for that. Not 2020 already gave us enough, all right? So this cleanse, y'all, I hope y'all ready. We about to get this thing rock started. It's going to be fun. It's going to bring about a lot of the things that we've desired, those areas of our lives that we wanted to like fix. With this, we're going to fix it, all right? So I hope you guys join us on this journey. And once you meet us on Patreon, by October 5th, I'm going to explain all of the things that we're going to do, and I'm going to discuss the first steps that we're needing to take in order to prepare ourselves for this cleanse. So I love y'all. Peace, and I'll holler at you.